Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2021. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I do want to remind you as well to like this video. Make sure to leave me a comment about your situation and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. But more importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for the month in regards to the subject, the message that came through was knowing that success lies ahead. Knowing that success lies ahead. So we're going to keep it simple, and we're going to do some shuffling and pull 6 tarot cards for the month. So let's do this. For our lovely Leos to begin the month of June 2021 for money and career. What do we have for our lovely Lions? Thank you, Spirit. For whatever reason, within your energy to begin for the month, when we're talking about the subject, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. You may intuitively know what lies ahead, but your nerves are getting the best of you, it feels like at times. Either way, I just felt the need to mention that. So let's keep it going for Leo, money and career. Let's do it for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to take those 2. So we're halfway there with 3. Thank you, Spirit. Keep them coming for the second half of June for Leo, money and career. Alrighty. And we have 1 remaining, which I'm being told, let's pull it right from the top of the deck. With the 8 of Swords at the bottom, I'm being told as well, the Empress being the second one on the bottom, it feels as if, wow, we're going with 3 from the bottom. We got the Empress, the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. With the 8 of Swords, the Empress, and the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there's a feeling that the majority of Leos out there are giving birth to a new career opportunity throughout the month of June, or simply viewing or approaching their career in a fresh way with this Empress card. But with the 8 of Swords, doing a huge amount of reflecting, asking yourself important questions about whether or not that career choice is holding you back at the end of the day or leaving you feeling a bit restricted. But being in the spotlight, inevitably, given you're a Leo and successful at what you do, you can't help but feel the need to keep certain updates within your career and finances from those you care about. And need to ask yourself important questions as you move through the month once again to figure out how to best proceed. And we're beginning the month in the spread with Temperance. So you begin the month of June, and in comes several reminders to take a deep breath. It feels like factors outside of your career are stressing you out. Spirit's trying to remind you to accept that certain failures within your career recently were meant to be, or certain struggles and obstacles that you had to overcome were purposeful. They helped you grow and become a stronger version of you. And it feels like when you're trying to work at the beginning of June, things take a mental spot when they shouldn't. Feeling a bit distracted, frustrated, or simply, for whatever reason, a bit stubborn. Allowing yourself to alter your mental state, tweak it, if you will, so that you can feel better, more patient, more grounded, a bit more balanced, and feeling it's easier to focus on the work at hand. And for whatever reason, you may feel mentally stressed out, but I feel as if a lot of Leos out there will do an amazing job of not making it apparent to those around you, especially those wrapped up in your work. You may not love the work environment that you're dealing with at this time, but you put on a brave face and do what you have to do, fulfilling those necessary obligations, if you will. Again, there's an immense amount of patience that's needed at this time to continue to move forward, to continue putting the effort that's needed, even if you're not seeing the immense amount of results that you desire at this time. Being pushed by Spirit and the universe to trust that beautiful Leo intuition, that gut feeling that'll take over, knowing that there's an immense amount, a huge amount of success that lies ahead in the near future, because you're a Leo. And we're moving on to the second card, where we have the High Priestess. I'm hearing connected to Source. You move to the middle of the first half of the month, and your connection to Spirit, to the universe, if you will, is truly heightened. Don't be surprised when you feel the need to, as the image shows, just take a moment and close your eyes. And it's you being pushed by Spirit to separate yourself from your work for a moment, or to separate yourself from your thoughts. Your mind might be racing at this point, and it's their way of trying to simplify things for you. And you'll feel that this benefits you almost instantaneously. And I'm hearing, why has this happened to me? Why have things not panned out exactly as you foresaw them? And Spirit saying they weren't meant to. If they did, you wouldn't have been satisfied with the result you foresaw. So try to take a step back and view things from an outsider's standpoint, and understand that Spirit has a huge plan for you. A greater plan than you foresaw, again, from the beginning. And if you can try to see things from that standpoint, you'll realize that you were meant for so much success, that your finances are going to start to blossom and grow and expand before your very eyes. And it's simply a result of all the hard work you've been putting in, and you'll start to remember this throughout the middle of this first half of the month. I'm also hearing, take your time. There's a big feeling that you'll be inclined to rush or to move quickly towards the completion of your goals. But again, it's kind of a side reason, if you will, as to why Spirit and the universe will push you to close your eyes and take a moment and step back from the work you're wrapped up in at this time, to take your time, to not feel the need to rush once again, to be one with the process of accomplishing all you need to. We're moving on to the Two of Wands. As you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, you can't help but long for more, feeling as if the work environment you're in is not perfect, or you simply want to experience the world in ways that you haven't yet. And even if you feel you're focused and mentally present in your work, you find yourself mentally drifting to other worlds or thinking about all that you desire. Some of you are thinking about dreaming of a promotion or the ideal job once again, but Spirit's saying your longing is going to frustrate you in the end. To accept that where you are currently is meant to be, even if it's not ideal. For some of you, you're longing for more financial comfort, and Spirit's saying it's yours. It's yours for the taking. You just need to believe in it 1000%, because even the sliver of doubt that comes over you at this point in the month, or throughout the first half in general, is going to get in the way of you and manifesting the completion of that desire. It's at this point in the month as well where Spirit will remind you to put that beautiful chin up in the air, to feel proud of all that you've overcome, because not everybody that you deal with or are surrounded with at this time fully understands what you've had to overcome recently. And I'm not just talking about your career and your finances. So just feel proud, and don't let yourself get down if things don't pan out exactly as you foresee them at this point in the month, okay? Because again, you intuitively know either way the success lies ahead. Moving on to the second half of the month in spread, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. You begin the month, the second half of the month, excuse me, and there is a true focus on the slow progression within your career, as well as, but mainly your finances. You feeling like, okay, I've made some important progressions, some steps in the right direction, that just feel like baby steps though, right? And being aligned with the Temperance card, you just need to implement, once again, a huge amount of patience and to balance things out for yourself in the way you know best, given all that you've learned and overcome recently. The next step is to be one with the results that come to be, because it feels like for a lot of you Leos, it's like these baby steps, these steps in the right direction, these small bits of results that you're foreseeing and experiencing are going to start to grow and grow and grow over time. And it feels like it all may not come to be in the second half of the month of June. It feels like, but moving on to the following months, you're going to surprise yourself and others around you. Allowing yourself to accept that the pace of things may be frustrating at times, but it's destined timing. Everything's happening the way it's meant to. We're moving on to the Eight of Cups. You make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and for whatever reason, you gotta walk away from your job or your career choice. You're frustrated or irritated or feeling like you just can't simply wrap your head around why something's not coming out the way it's meant to, or you're not achieving the result that you foresee. I'm hearing don't question it. Don't question it. If need be, walk away and do what's right for you, in order to walk back in a better state of mind, in a more productive manner. For some of you, you might find you have to walk away from your job altogether. Being aligned with the High Priestess. It's at this point in the month as well where you will feel a heightened connection to spirit and the universe, but also be reminded and pushed to breathe, to accept that you're doing the right thing by walking away temporarily, and that when you come back in a better state of mind, feeling a bit more content with the way things are meant to be, you'll be able to approach your career and your finances once again in a more productive way. You won't feel as inclined to explode. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels like certain factors, outside factors, that you've had to deal with recently are starting to get to you. And allowing that to seep in and affect your career in any way, shape, or form, is you're going to regret it, you know? So to walk away and maintain a level of inner peace or bring it back, you'll thank yourself in the end as you come back feeling calm, cool, and collected. And we're moving on to the last and final card, where we have the Four of Cups. So they finish off the month of June feeling a bit blah, feeling as if things are working out perfectly, but still you intuitively know that things are going to work out in the end. And so it's just a huge reminder that June was a month full of a bit of obstacles or frustrations, testing you mentally at the very least. Feeling like, okay, so things didn't work out exactly how I foresaw them throughout the month of June, but you know that within July, August, moving forward, things are going to start to rapidly happen for you. You'll start to see your efforts pay off. Some of you Leos out there who have been unemployed will receive a job offer to finish off the month, and it doesn't sit well with you. You hate it because you've been waiting a while for it, and then you just are like, okay, well, this isn't going to work. And Spirit's saying, whatever the case may be for you, you need to trust in intuition that certain successes lie ahead, but to accept what's not meant for you in this moment, you'll regret it. And to remember that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. For whatever reason, I feel the need to say that. Allowing yourself to remember that certain opportunities that will pop up in the following months are 10 times better than settling for what's not meant for you at this time. Be aligned with the Two of Wands. There's a huge focus once again to finish off the month on you longing for more success, longing for more money in general. And Spirit saying you're stressing yourself out or allowing certain factors outside of your career and finances to seep in to affect things. To bring yourself back to the beginning of the month when you were being reminded of a certain level of patience, and I didn't mention it, but I should have, that you're being prepped for all that's to come, to be the Leo that everyone needs at this time, a leader, if you will. And once again, remember that given your level of frustration to finish off the month, remember that you need to continuously view things in a fresh and optimistic way. Okay? All right, Leo, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.